Hello everyone, you read the title of the video and today I'm gonna slip into my role as SwitchX Sensei and review one of your hunts. Something I've always wanted to do and somebody actually came up to me and asked me to review it. Sorry though it took so long. In the background you can already see, like every SwitchX player, this hunter loves explosions, so his primal instinct to load the biggest gun in the area kicks in. Sebopf! Also pop this SOS flare in the beginning so other hunters will be joining shortly. The setup of the cannon and the shot could be a bit smoother. If you'd like to see how I do it, just watch the beginning of my hunt in the linked video, but I'm here for the SwitchX gameplay, so let's get finally at it. After Teostra takes a I personally would immediately throw on a Rocksteady mantle to prevent and soften up Teostra's face while the Dragon Razor projectile is exploding to get the maximum out of knockdown. Now our student goes for the Wild Swing twice after putting on Rocksteady to get into Power X mode. The X is powered up, now onto getting to end state, which is done very quickly thanks to the power element file of this particular SwitchX. And a lovely advanced chain, starting the elemental discharge but interrupting it with the claw swipe to turn it into the zero sum discharge. Followed by another advanced technique, releasing the ZSD early for a less powerful explosion, but you regain your mobility a lot quicker than following through with the ZSD. After landing on the ground you could chain into the morph slash back to X mode, but our student doesn't have their inventory sorted and looks for a might pill. A first responder has arrived and our SwitchX player goes for a wallbang, not having enough stamina, but of course they see that and get the wallbang anyway. Nice move. The wailing on the head is a bit random since we do have enough switch gauge to follow through with the DPS chain in sword mode, and that rising slash there could have sent the bowgun player flying, which, while hilarious, wouldn't be optimal. And now our student does a crucial mistake no SwitchX main shall ever do. Can you spot it within these 5 seconds? He breaks flow. Right here. You shall not break the flow of SwitchX. It's just a minor mistake, I'm being dramatic, but you can get into the ZSD smoother by chaining into it after the double sideways slash or heavenward flurry. It just looks and feels smoother, no big deal though. But I give plus points for bravely tanking through that fire breath like a true SwitchX main. Going for the full ZSD, resulting in this epic recovery animation and the I can't believe you've done this pose of Teostra. A nice shot for sure. And my second most favorite letter of the alphabet capitalizes on that by resetting Teostra's stance to get more downtime on it. Our student then proceeds to bind Teostra, putting even more downtime onto it and letting the rest of the team do their thing. Now I personally would have gone for the tail, but whether that be better in this situation is debatable. The time on Power X mode runs thin and gets refreshed in time perfectly, showing us this player has done their homework on SwitchX maintenance. Teostra recognizes the biggest threat to him and tries to keep our brother in arms from sharpening. But fails. And our hero returns with a lovely backhand slap, instantly concussing Teostra, opening him up for more damage for the entire team again. Relocating and going to town on that head, regaining end state and fluently chaining into a ZSD, not following through with it, which I would have done, because then you would have been the one putting Teostra into the defensive stance. I don't know if you believe me, but when you use a single weapon this much, you start to get a feeling for the flinches of the monster, and I could just tell a full ZSD would have caused that flinch as well. But again, you regain mobility much faster by not pulling through with the ZSD, so there's that. And now a classic mistake. You didn't watch the threshold and suffer the consequences. Kinda random wild swing because our student is still flabbergasted by the reload they had to endure. Our hero redeems himself with another slap, putting Teostra down, getting those DPS and a smooth chain into ZSD. Unfortunately, no mantle can save you right now, so Teostra actually does something and can avoid the ZSD. The primal instinct kicks in again. And after emptying that clip, they go for a jumping attack. That hit could have been avoided, but only through perfect dodge timing and evade window, no big deal. Teostra got lucky and dodged the jump attack. Another hit by Teostra while trying to soften him up, I guess, but no worries, he drops down again thanks to our team and we can get those DPS and end state back. Very close, but we are also back in Power X mode. Perfect. A non-smooth CSD attempt, which sadly whiffed. Never mind. Early release, and I would have gone for the Morph Slash to get one last hit in and regain that sweet switch gauge. Another not so smooth CSD which actually whiffed this time, and now it is just pure DPS from all sides and Teostra's fate is sealed. One quick tip, I wouldn't have put the weapon away here only to pull it out 5 meters later. You can work a bit more with roll and roll attacks. There wasn't switch gauge for a roll morph attack, but anyway. And so another monster has fallen victim to the greatest weapon in all of Monster Hunter. Well, and those guys helped. Overall, very solid gameplay with nice advanced techniques, quite CSD heavy this hunt, but the upkeep of both End State and Power X mode was very well, and the reloads happened to the best of us, except me of course. The build does look good, damage wise. We have important skills like Power Prolonger and Tool Specialist, very important for especially ZSD focused playstyles. Personally, I run Evade Window on at least level 3 in literally every single build, but no problem. No Evade Extender, which I really like. I don't use it as well because Switch X really doesn't lack reach. The dodge morph attacks cover so much ground, Evade Extender is not particularly necessary in my personal opinion and experience. Stamina Thief comes from one of the parts I guess and can be ignored here of course. Very nice run, I give it an S. Here's the entire rating scala. Thank you so much for sharing your gameplay with me and giving me this opportunity, and thank you very much for watching the video. And if you'd like me to review your hunt and give my highly educated and sophisticated opinion on your hunt, let me know via Discord or in the comments. And now that this lesson is over, happy hunting guys.